Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So, today is a good day. It's a good day. I feel pretty good this week. Um, yeah, for the most part. Yesterday, my arm was bothering me quite a bit, and it's bothering me again today. I mean, that's every day, but we take it in stride. I'm having some cramping issues, and I have to, I can't put my arm in certain positions without it hurting. So I clearly have some nerve damage. And hey, it's kind of what is going on. I mean, I have several incisions on my arm where they've tried to make a port and it didn't work. Sorry. So, like I said, it hurts. So, I'm going to show you so you get a, you know, better understanding. So, this is the first cut. That's the worst one. Because you can't, I don't want anybody touching my wrist. I can't wear bracelets or anything because it really hurts. So, this is 2 and 3. And that's also part of 3. Under there, you see that little. And as luck was have it, yesterday I was putting on deodorant and it split a part of the incision. So, yeah, fun. Um, but life goes on. And more importantly, we serve an awesome God. For me, I think, getting used to the dialysis is really one thing. Now, I am not a fan of sitting there for 4 hours. That's the part that sucks the most. 4 hours. And if you reach your goals and you make, they can reduce the time when you have a port, not this little fun thing here. So we're going to do, I want to teach a little bit. This little sucker here. This is a permacath. This goes directly into one of your main arteries, that is to your heart. So this is where I get dialysis from right now. Generally, they want this out within, I think, 90 days. I have exceeded that time. Because when you get your port, you have to wait for it to mature, and then they have to use it for a week or two to make sure there's no hiccups, and then they take the permacath out. I have had 3 unsuccessful surgeries, so this has really put everything behind. And my doctor wants this out because it's highly acceptable to infections. And the biggest concern is if you get an infection, it's going to travel directly to your heart, and that's their concern. Not to mention, on my standpoint, boy, you got to be real careful, because if anything pulls on it, it can yank it out. And now, I've never experienced that, don't want to experience that. I had to have this one replaced, the very first one replaced, because my body did like what an oyster does. It made I forgot what the doctor called it. It made like a film around the port, which wouldn't allow it to function properly. Because it was a foreign body in me and it wanted to protect itself. So it just made this kind of layer of whatever. And it caused that one to fail. So they had to put another one in. So, yeah. And I'm actually happy they put that second one in. Because I'm going to do a little science lesson. You see these 2 things right here? Those are to keep it stable so it doesn't, to help keep it from something pulling it out. Well, the original one, they were sewn into my chest. And boy, let me tell you, that was some painful crap. That was painful. Because if anything pulled, like when I was getting dialysis, it was pulling, it would pull on the stitching. Now, I still have it stitched, just not there. But now it is stitched up here. There's a little stitch, and they've kind of stitched it to my skin. Yes, that pulls too, but not nearly as bad as when they had them sewn on each side to my chest. Boy, I'm telling you. Some people get into that pain and pleasure joint. I'm sorry, no, that is not for me. That was some painful junk. I mean, painful. So, now we're going to attempt to put a port somewhere along this region here. I happen to be left-handed, so that's going to be quite a bit of a challenge because I'm not going to be able to use my left